in the shadow of a crumbling home nestled deep within the concrete jungle of Akron, Ohio, there lay a dream so powerful, so fierce, it dared to defy the broken glass and rusted iron that surrounded it. My name is Elizabeth, and today I am telling you the story of LeBron James. The air was thick with the smell of poverty and determination as a young LeBron navigated the treacherous paths of his neighborhood, basketball in hand. The concrete courts served as battlegrounds, testing grounds for the boy who dared to dream beyond the rusted fences and shattered hopes that surrounded him. A fatherless child, raised by a strong-willed mother, LeBron was no stranger to hardship. His life was a series of sacrifices up 2014, a game of survival played on the court, a battle for every point, every rebound, every win. The stakes were high, the odds against him, but in the depths of his heart, he carried an unquenchable fire. As LeBron grew, so did his talent, his ambition. He became more than just a boy from Akron. He was the hope, the pride of his community. His name echoed through the gyms and courts, whispers of greatness that dared to challenge the world beyond their broken streaks. Yet, dreams often come at a cost. For LeBron, it meant leaving behind the only home he had ever known up 2014, his mother, his friends, and the court where it all began. With tear-filled eyes and a heart full of courage, he ventured towards the unknown, driven by the promise of opportunity and a chance to fulfill his dream. In the years that followed, LeBron's journey would take him through the crucible of high school stardom, the unforgiving landscape of college basketball, and the pressure cooker of professional sports. He faced adversity, disappointment, betrayal, and loss up 2014, each challenge honing his resolve, sharpening his focus. But it was not just about the wins or the championship rings. LeBron's story transcended statistics, shattering records along the way. It was a tale of redemption, of second chances, of a boy who refused to let his past dictate his future. His journey was a testament to the power of ambition, the resilience of the human spirit, and the unyielding hope that lies within us all. As we trace the footsteps of LeBron James up 2014 from the broken courts of Akron to the bright lights of an NBA championship up 2014, we are reminded of the indomitable spirit of the underdog, a spirit born from struggle, nurtured by sacrifice, and tempered by the fire of ambition. This is the story of LeBron James up 2014 boy who dared to dream beyond his broken fences, the man who refused to let his past define him, the legend who continues to inspire millions with every step he takes on the court. This is the story of LeBron James, an American hero in every sense of the word. Born in Akron, Ohio, to a teenage mother and an absent father, LeBron James was destined for struggle from the very beginning. His family roots were deeply entrenched in the hardships of the working class, with his grandmother, Gloria James, shouldering the weight of raising him amidst poverty and despair. The culture that surrounded LeBron was one of resilience and determination, born out of necessity. His grandfather, who also raised him, had served in the military during Vietnam. He taught LeBron the value of discipline, hard work, and perseverance, lessons that would become essential to his journey. Growing up, LeBron lived in a crime-ridden neighborhood where hope was scarce, but dreams were abundant. His mother, Gloria, harbored ambitions for her son beyond the life she had known. She saw in him a spark, a promise of something greater than their current circumstances. Yet, despite their dreams, LeBron's parents were not wealthy benefactors but survivors themselves, struggling to make ends meet and provide for their family. They worked tirelessly at various jobs, often multiple at once, to keep food on the table and a roof overhead. The sacrifices they made went unnoticed by many, but they were felt deeply by LeBron, who understood that his future depended on their relentless efforts. In this world of adversity, a fire burned within LeBron, fueled by love, pressure, and an insatiable desire to break free from the cycle of poverty. It was in this crucible that the foundation for greatness was laid, a foundation built on quiet resilience, unspoken sacrifices, and the indomitable spirit of survival. The spark had been ignited, and LeBron James was determined to turn it into a blaze. In the heart of Akron, Ohio, beneath the sprawling shadows of the rubber city, a star was being born. The year was 1984, and in a humble home on Northeast 11th Street, Gloria James, a 16-year-old single mother, cradled her newborn son, LeBron Raymond James. The room was filled with a palpable tension, a mixture of fear, hope, and an unfathomable love that would shape the course of both their lives. From the moment he took his first breath, it seemed as though LeBron had already arrived / at 2014 in undeniable force that defied the constraints of time and space. His eyes, a fiery amalgamation of determination and curiosity, scanned the room with an intensity that belied his tender age. The world around him was unforgiving, yet LeBron's spirit shone like a beacon in the darkness. Akron was a city battered by the ravages of economic decline, its once proud tire factories now relics of a bygone era. Yet, amidst the decay and desolation, the streets hummed with life / up 2014 laughter of children playing stickball, the lilting strains of gospel music floating from churches on Sunday mornings, the distant roar of trains traversing the city like veins in an ancient body. LeBron grew up in a world that seemed to conspire against him. His father, absent for much of his life, left behind a void that Gloria struggled to fill. But she was no quitter, and neither was her son. Together, they navigated the treacherous waters of poverty, crime, and despair, finding solace in each other's resilience. At an early age, LeBron discovered his love for basketball / up 2014 and escaped from the harsh realities of their daily lives. He would spend hours on end at the public courts near his home, honing his skills and dreaming of a better future. His determination was unyielding. If he scraped his knee or felt the sting of rejection, he simply picked himself up, dusted himself off, and tried again. It was this indomitable spirit that first caught the eye of coach Drew Joyce, who recognized in LeBron a raw talent that needed nurturing. Together with a group of friends known as the Fab Five, they would forge an unbreakable bond, united by their shared dreams and the relentless pursuit of greatness. In the face of seemingly insurmountable odds, LeBron continued to push forward / up 2014, a human lightning bolt streaking across the night sky, illuminating the darkest corners of his world with his brilliance. And as he stood on the cusp of adolescence, something was already beginning to stir within him / up 2014, an unquenchable fire that would one day ignite the hearts and souls of millions around the globe. In the crucible of Akron, Ohio, a prodigious talent emerged from the smoldering embers of childhood adversity. LeBron James, destined for greatness, was born in the year of the monkey 1984, an auspicious beginning for one who would defy the odds and rise above his humble beginnings. From the crumbling concrete courts of his neighborhood, where he honed his skills under the watchful gaze of his estranged father, to the gilded halls of St. Vincent Saint Mary High School, LeBron navigated a world riddled with complexities that would challenge even the most steadfast among us. The first love of his life was basketball, an ardent passion ignited by the swish of nets and the clap of sneakers against asphalt. Yet, it was not just the game itself that consumed him. It was the potential for redemption and a chance at a better life. Away from the streets, LeBron dreamt of a world where he could escape the shackles of poverty and find solace in the embrace of a loving family. His heart was shattered when the woman who had filled that void, his mother, Gloria James, left him at the tender age of just 13 years old. With no one to turn to but himself, LeBron faced an uncertain future. But as fate would have it, he would find solace in the arms of another. Fran and Philopulphus, a kind-hearted couple who had lost their own son, took LeBron under their wing. Giving him a new home, they nurtured his talent while instilling values that would serve him well on and off the court. It was this unwavering love that gave LeBron the strength to persevere through adversity, knowing he had a family that believed in him. Yet, even with the Pulphus family by his side, heartache still lingered. The ghost of Gloria haunted him, and he often felt an emptiness deep within, a void that could never truly be filled. It was as if his mother's love was a rare gem lost to time, forever out of reach. But LeBron James was no ordinary boy. With each passing day, his talents grew, and the world began to take notice. Scouts, coaches, and fans marveled at his raw skill, unparalleled athleticism, and unyielding determination. The stage was set for greatness, but with it came a price: fame. As LeBron's star rose higher, so too did the whispers of betrayal and deceit. Teammates, agents, and coaches were not who they seemed, vultures circling, waiting to pounce on the young prodigy's ambitions. The glittering promises of wealth and stardom soon turned to dust in his hands, leaving LeBron with a bitter taste for the world that had once held him up as a savior. It was during this tumultuous time that LeBron would learn the true meaning of love, not the fleeting affections of those who sought only their own gain, but the unwavering loyalty and support of his closest friends and family. In the darkness, they became his guiding light, reminding him of the values he held dear and the dreams that once filled his heart. Through the maelstrom of fame and fortune, LeBron found solace in the love of his high school sweetheart, Savannah Brinson. Together, they faced adversity head-on, their bond stronger than any obstacle that came their way. Their love story would become the foundation upon which LeBron built a life far removed from the streets of Akron, a testament to the power of love and resilience in the face of adversity. Yet, even as he climbed to the pinnacle of his profession, the ghost of Gloria still lingered in the shadows. It seemed that no matter how high LeBron soared, there was always a part of him that yearned for her embrace, a longing that could never truly be sated. In the twilight of his career, LeBron would find closure in an unexpected place, standing before his mother's grave, the tears streaming down his face as he whispered words long unspoken. It was a moment of raw emotion and profound introspection, a glimpse into the heart of a man who had overcome the odds to achieve greatness on the court while grappling with the pain of his past. Today, LeBron James stands as a titan of basketball, a beacon of hope for those who dare to dream. His journey has been marked by sacrifice, heartbreak, and betrayal, but also love, perseverance, and an unwavering belief in himself. Through it all, he has remained true to his roots, never forgetting the boy he once was and the man he has become. As we look upon this titan of athletics, let us remember that beneath the glossy exterior lies a heart full of love, pain, and resilience. For it is in our darkest moments that we truly discover who we are and who we can become. In the crucible of Akron, Ohio, where the sun dipped low over the horizon each evening, a colossus in the making was forged. His name was LeBron James, a moniker that would echo across basketball courts and inspire millions. But before he was King James, before the accolades and the adoration, he was just a kid with a dream, a relentless desire to prove the world wrong. From the crumbling asphalt of his neighborhood playground, where the echoes of laughter and rivalry danced amidst the crackle of sun-scorched pavement, LeBron honed his skills. The ball was his sword, the hoop his castle, and the court his battlefield. He waged wars against gravity, time, and doubt, each victory a step closer to his destiny. His father was absent, leaving a void that many would crumble under. But LeBron found solace in the arms of his mother, Gloria. A single parent working 2 jobs, she stood as a testament to resilience and love. With her unwavering support, he pushed through the darkness, his eyes fixed firmly on the light at the end of the tunnel. High school coaches took notice of the prodigy, but it was coach Drew Joyce who saw something more. He recognized the fire in LeBron's eyes and the steel in his heart. Together with his teammates, they formed the brotherhood, bonded by dreams and hardship. They were the Fat Five, a group of boys determined to defy odds and etch their names in history. LeBron led St. Vincent St. Mary High School to 3 straight state championships, but it was not without struggle. The weight of expectations rested heavily on his shoulders, yet he carried it with grace and determination. Each game, each practice, each moment served as a reminder that his journey was far from over. The NBA beckoned, the promised land of giants and legends, but LeBron was not ready to join their ranks just yet. Instead, he donned the jersey of his hometown team, the Cleveland Cavaliers. In doing so, he made a promise, "I'm coming home." The critics scoffed, calling him arrogant, inexperienced. But LeBron didn't listen. He trained harder than ever before, his hunger growing with each passing day. When the moment came for him to take his rightful place among the greats, he was ready. In a stunning move, LeBron left Cleveland for Miami, joining forces with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh to form the Big Three. Together, they dominated the league, reaching the pinnacle of basketball success, an NBA championship. But triumph brought with it a bitter taste, for he had left his promise unfulfilled. Returning to Cleveland, LeBron vowed to right the wrongs of his past. With the city's hopes and dreams resting on his broad shoulders, he led the Cavaliers to their first NBA championship, fulfilling the promise he made years earlier. The city erupted in jubilation. Their champion had returned home. LeBron James was no longer just a kid from Akron with a dream. He was a living testament to the power of ambition, resilience, and sacrifice. His story echoes through the annals of sports history, inspiring generations to believe in themselves and chase their dreams. For he is more than just a basketball player. He is a symbol of hope, a beacon of light guiding those who dare to dream beyond the confines of their reality. In the crucible of the basketball court, where dreams are forged and legends are born, resides a titan named LeBron James. Born in Akron, Ohio, to a teenage mother struggling to make ends meet, he was not just another boy dreaming of hoop glory backslash. At 2014 was destined to become a king. From the moment he first dribbled a basketball, his passion was undeniable, his hunger palpable. He honed his skills under the unforgiving gaze of Northeast Ohio's winter, the icy cold biting into his sweat-drenched skin as he practiced, day in and day out. Yet, even as the accolades began to pile up backslash up 2014 championships, High School Player of the Year awards backslash up 2014 weight of the world seemed to rest upon his broad shoulders. His journey took an unexpected turn when, at just 18 years old, he was drafted first overall in the 2003 NBA draft by the Cleveland Cavaliers. The city rejoiced it had found its savior, but the road ahead was treacherous and strewn with pitfalls. His debut season was a roller coaster ride of brilliance and frustration, his raw talent often overshadowed by inexperience. The weight of expectations threatened to crush him, yet he persevered, driven by an unquenchable thirst for greatness. But fate, cruel and capricious, conspired against him. A knee injury sidelined him for the playoffs, dashing Cleveland's hopes of a championship. The heartbreak was palpable, a tangible pain that seemed to echo through the city's desolate streets as the Cavaliers were defeated in the NBA Finals by the mighty San Antonio Spurs. Yet, even amidst the ashes of defeat, LeBron stood tall, his resolve unbroken. He returned for the 2005-2006 season with a renewed determination, leading the Cavaliers to their first playoff series win in 41 years. The city erupted, enjoyed /2014, a testament to their belief in their prodigal son. But triumph was fleeting and despair soon followed. In 2010, after much speculation and controversy, LeBron announced that he would be leaving Cleveland for the Miami Heat. The decision sent shockwaves through the sports world, leaving many to question his loyalty and commitment. In Miami, he found a new family /2014 Wade, Bosch, and Spoelstra /2014, and together they formed a formidable dynasty, dominating the NBA landscape for 4 years. They reached 3 consecutive NBA Finals, winning 2 championships. Yet, success came at a cost. The sting of betrayal lingered in the hearts of many Cleveland fans. But even as he basked in the glory of victory, darkness loomed on the horizon. Injuries plagued him, his body bearing the scars of countless battles fought on the hardwood. He was derided by critics for his perceived lack of clutch performance, his shortcomings magnified under the glaring spotlight. Yet, in the face of adversity, LeBron refused to crumble. He returned to Cleveland in 2014, a humbled king seeking redemption and a championship that had eluded him for so long. The city welcomed him back with open arms, their faith in him unwavering. The journey was not easy. They suffered heartbreaking losses in the finals in 2015 and 2016, but each defeat only served to fuel LeBron's fire. He became a beacon of resilience, inspiring his teammates and the city with his indomitable spirit. Finally, in June of 2016, history was made. The Cleveland Cavaliers, led by their king, triumphed over the mighty Golden State Warriors, clinching the NBA championship in an epic 7-game series. LeBron stood atop the world, his tears mingling with the rain as he held aloft the championship trophy /2014, a symbol of redemption and triumph against all odds. Yet, even as he savored this hard-earned victory, LeBron knew that glory was fleeting. He continued to push himself, to strive for greatness, to challenge the boundaries of what was thought possible. And though the road ahead is fraught with danger and uncertainty, one thing remains certain. The journey of LeBron James is far from over. In Northeast Ohio's cold winters, under the unforgiving gaze of a basketball court, a king was born /2014, a man who rose from the ashes of failure, conquered the heights of glory, and emerged victorious against all odds. The story of LeBron James is not just one of basketball or athletic prowess. It is a testament to the indomitable spirit of the human heart, a reminder that no matter how dark the night, the dawn will always follow. In the crucible of time, under the blinding spotlights and deafening roars, LeBron James stood tall, a titan amidst mortals. The arena, pulsating with anticipation, seemed to hold its collective breath as the clock counted down the final seconds. The weight of expectations bore down on him, an unyielding mountain that threatened to crush the dreams he had carried since childhood. Yet, in the face of adversity, LeBron's spirit remained undeterred, his resolve unbroken. The years of relentless practice, countless hours honed under the watchful gaze of coaches and family alike, had led him to this moment. The moments when he first picked up a basketball, feeling its smooth texture against his tiny hands, or the endless nights spent in the dimly lit gymnasiums of his hometown Akron, Ohio, were not mere memories but stepping stones that had forged the path leading to this defining moment. The buzzer rang and time stood still. The silence was deafening, as if the universe itself held its breath in awe of what transpired before them. With an athleticism bred from countless hours sweating on the court, LeBron leaped high, defying gravity as he soared through the air. Time seemed to slow as he released the ball, the world watching with bated breath. The ball arced gracefully through the air, its trajectory a testament to the countless hours spent perfecting his craft. It fell through the net, and the arena erupted in a cacophony of cheers and screams. LeBron landed softly, his body tense with exertion, but his face etched with relief and satisfaction. He had done it. He had fulfilled the dreams that had carried him through countless sleepless nights and grueling workouts. This was not just a win backslash of 2014, it was the culmination of everything he had ever fought for, a triumph born from raw ambition, perseverance, and an unyielding spirit. In the aftermath, LeBron stood on the podium, his gold medal glinting in the spotlight as tears streamed down his face. He looked out at the sea of faces, each one a testament to the journey he had undertaken and the struggles he had overcome. It was a moment of triumph, of redemption, and of unbridled joy. Yet beneath that joy lay a quiet determination, a promise that this would not be the end but merely the beginning of a new chapter in his storied career. LeBron James had triumphed, but more importantly, he had proven himself to be an embodiment of the American spirit backslash a 2014, resilient, ambitious, and unyielding in the face of adversity. His tale was not just one of basketball, but a story of dreams, of hope, and of the indomitable human will to rise above even the most daunting challenges. And as he stepped off the podium, his head held high, LeBron James knew that this was only the beginning backslash of 2014, for he had much more to prove, much more to achieve, and much more to inspire in those who looked up to him as a beacon of hope and determination. In the twilight of his illustrious career, LeBron James found himself grappling with an unfamiliar adversary time. The years had taken their toll on his once unstoppable physique, leaving traces of wear and tear that even the most meticulous maintenance could not erase. But as the sun began to set on his dominance, LeBron refused to succumb to the shadows cast by his own mortality. It was in these moments of introspection that LeBron looked back at the trail he had blazed, the mountains he had scaled, and the obstacles he had surmounted. The boy from Akron who had defied the odds to become one of the greatest basketball players of all time now stood on the precipice of legendhood, peering into the abyss of decline. LeBron was no stranger to adversity. Growing up in a single-parent household, he learned early on that success required not just talent, but determination and grit. He honed his skills on the asphalt courts of his neighborhood, dreaming of one day escaping the concrete jungle for the gleaming lights of the NBA. But as LeBron's star rose higher, so too did the expectations placed upon him. Critics questioned his loyalty, his leadership, even his place among the pantheon of greats. Yet, through it all, LeBron remained resolute, fueled by an insatiable hunger to prove doubters wrong and elevate his game to new heights. As the years wore on, LeBron's body began to show the signs of age. His once explosive athleticism waned, and injuries began to mount. Yet, like a phoenix rising from the ashes, LeBron refused to let these setbacks define him. Instead, he adapted his game, evolving into a master tactician who could orchestrate victory from the shadows. In his final years, LeBron embraced a new role not just as a player, but as a mentor and leader. He took young prodigies under his wing, teaching them the secrets of his craft and instilling in them the same values that had guided him throughout his career: humility, resilience, and unwavering determination. But even as LeBron's career reached its twilight, the questions still lingered. What would be his legacy? Would he go down in history as one of the greatest to ever play the game, or simply another name on a long list of athletes who had once graced the hardwood with their presence? As LeBron stood on the court during his final game, emotions swelled within him. The cheers of adoring fans echoed through the arena, a testament to the indelible impact he had made on the sport of basketball. As he looked back at the journey that had brought him to this moment, LeBron knew that his legacy would not be defined by statistics or accolades alone. No, his legacy would be the countless lives he had touched, the dreams he had ignited, and the boundaries he had shattered. It would be the young boy from Akron who dared to dream beyond the concrete jungle, who defied the odds and rose to become an icon. And as the final buzzer sounded, signaling the end of LeBron's career, one question remained: what would he do next? Would he fade into obscurity or continue to leave his mark on the world? Only time would tell, but one thing was certain: LeBron James had already secured his place among the greatest athletes of all time. In the twilight of LeBron's career, he faced a new adversary time. But just as he had overcome countless obstacles before, so too would he rise to meet this challenge. For LeBron was more than just a basketball player. He was an icon, a symbol of resilience and determination that would continue to inspire generations to come. As the sun set on his career, LeBron stood tall, a testament to the power of dreams and the indomitable spirit of mankind. And as he gazed into the horizon, one question still lingered in the minds of fans: what would be his legacy? Would he go down in history as one of the greatest to ever play the game, or simply another name on a long list of athletes who had once graced the hardwood with their presence? Only time would tell, but one thing was certain: LeBron James had already secured his place among the pantheon of greats. LeBron's career may have ended, but his impact would live on for generations to come. From the concrete jungles of Akron to the gleaming lights of the NBA, LeBron's story served as a beacon of hope and inspiration, a reminder that with hard work, determination, and an unwavering belief in oneself, anything's possible. And so, as the curtain fell on LeBron's storied career, the world looked on in awe and admiration. For in the end, it was not just his extraordinary skills or towering statistics that defined him, but his indomitable spirit, unwavering resilience, and refusal to ever give up, qualities that will forever be etched into the annals of history as the legacy of LeBron James. As I close this chapter, I can't help but feel a profound sense of awe and admiration for the extraordinary journey we've shared together / of 2013, the life of LeBron James. His tale is not just one of athletic prowess, but also of resilience, determination, and an unyielding spirit that transcends the basketball court. LeBron, you've shown us what it means to truly rise from humble beginnings, to seize opportunities with both hands, and to never back down in the face of adversity. Your story has left an indelible mark on our hearts, inspiring us to dream big, work hard, and believe in ourselves. As I bid you farewell for now, I invite you to join me once more as we delve deeper into the lives of other remarkable athletes who have graced this planet with their presence. Until then, remember LeBron James / of 2013, a true testament to the power of passion, perseverance, and the unbreakable bond between dreams and destiny. Stay inspired, stay hopeful, and above all, keep pushing forward. This is Elizabeth, your storyteller, signing off for today. Until we meet again.